Hey desire, burning like a fire. What you gonna do when it crumbles down? Watch it get higher.
Hi. Welcome to my channel. Yeah, I know a lot of things has been going on internet, relationship, talking stage, heartbreak, depression, and a lot of people are just coming out there to say a lot of things, even those people that they are still experiencing those relationship issues. Let me just put it that way. And they've not even have a lot of experience. They are still in that singlehood. I'm sorry to say singlehood. I just feel that's the best way to classify that thing. They are still in that shaggy stage. Just put it that way. Because almost all ladies face has those shaggy face. When I mean shaggy face, I mean face of you're looking for the good guy, you want to settle down, you want to get a good husband, you want these, all those kind of dreams we have. And a lot of people are just coming out to say something on the internet. You have to bill a guy 5 million. I'm not saying you should not be your guy 5 million. It's not my business. It's not my business, guys. On the first days, you need to do this. Everybody have what works for them, guys. Everybody has what works for them. And I was just thinking about this, like, oh, though you're over 30 something years, what were those things you two were thinking about when you were in 20s? What were those things that you feel was right when you were in 20s? And now that you're in 30 something, you feel like, why did I do this? Like, later to my little self when I was small. So this video is where like those things I wish I knew in my 20s that I realized when I got to 30, or that I realized when I got married that unnecessary, or that is not, I don't know where to put it, guys. So, guys, if it's your first time here, my name is Adedoyi. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for clicking on this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell. And also put some lovely comments in the comment section. And to my returning subscriber, I love you guys. Thank you for always clicking on my videos. Thank you for always longing to watch my video, and I don't take it for granted. So let's go to today's video. So today's video is more or less like a chit chat, more or less like maybe I'm trying to resonate about my past and I'm bringing it here. Let's just talk relationship editions, those things that I have faced. I don't know, I'm laughing at myself, but those things that I've gone through and now that I'm realizing it at this age, like, why did I do this? Or what was I thinking? This kind of thing. So the first thing I'll be talking about is the fact that this person, he or she goes to church, or because he's a worker in church, does not mean, or because he's a pastor, or let me just put it that way, because a lot of people fall a victim, or because he's a pastor, or because he's an ESCO, a member, a how will I call it now, a president of the fellowship in your school, that means he's a good guy and it's good for marriage. Guys, no, it is no. That is a wrong motive. Forget that, because people go to the hospital. It's not everybody that's in the hospital. They're okay. There are doctors and there are sick people. The same way that there are doctors and sick people in the hospital, at the same way there are a lot of people in church trying to get their life in order. And there are a lot of people that are just in church because they just want to be in church, not because they are born again. And Bible have already said that by their fruit you shall know them. So it's not only by working. We have this fruit of the spirit. You can't just overlook those things and feel like, oh, because this brother can sing, I'm on this table. I love guys like my younger self. I love guys that can sing. I love guys that can. I love guys that can sing. I love guys that can play instruments. And guess what? I didn't even marry someone that can sing or someone that has instrument that can play instruments, because I love to sing, guys. And I know that one of my relationship back then, the reason why I dated this guy was because this guy also sing church stuff. His church, but we're in the same single group back in university, and I love this guy because of that. Funny thing, those kind of extra cool. He will call me at night. He composed a lot of song for me. Still love, And I was just overwhelmed, and I didn't look at those other flag I'm supposed to look at as a dead. So it's all about being a church member. I know someone that married a pastor and married the pastor because this person is a pastor, or let me say this person is a reverend. And when she got into the marriage, it was another thing. And the pastor also even lied about genotype. They got married and they're facing it. There are a lot of things. Okay, the main thing is, okay, because you met somebody in church does not give you the go ahead to get married or to start a relationship with that person. I think you should still do your finding, try to do your necessary finding. Yoruba used to say something that abere to ba ni okun nidi. That is the needle that has thread in the bum bum we now lost. So is I don't know where to put it, but you know that if there's a thread, there's a needle that has thread, it's easy for you to look for a needle that has thread than the one that doesn't have thread. It's so easy to find that one if you're looking for that. So try to know this person's friend, people that you work with, the family, you just do your finding. Ladies, you know how to do your findings, right? Don't just limit it to we are church member, then we'll go like that. Or because my pastor have said, don't wait because your pastor have said. Yes, pastor also is a human being. Pastor also have their characters. Pastor also have things that are going over. If you tell your pastor that he has a dream, or somebody's relationship, somebody wants to date you in church, the only thing pastor will tell you is, have you prayed about it? What did the Holy Spirit tell you? And if you guys are deceiving yourself, you might say yes, you've prayed about it, the Holy Spirit have already said you should go ahead. Pastor will not say you should not go ahead. He will only give his own advice. And in some cases, maybe your pastor said that you're a good worker, or your pastor see that he's a good worker, he's paying his tithes, he's doing everything. I guess, okay, you guys, why can't you guys just connect and this? Don't make that your final result. Please do your finding. You really want to be in that relationship. And also remember, I remember a guy in my, I was 100 level or 200, and this guy was like the prayer coordinator of ASF. I was attending ASF as a fresher. I later left that. I think that was the reason why I left ASF, and maybe Bible study coordinator, prayer coordinator. I can't remember. I was sure in 100 level or 200, 100 level. Yeah. And this guy collected my number. We're from the same town, from the same village in Nigeria. I think that was one of the reasons why we were even talking, but it was like maybe 400 or 300. It was already, because it was an high school, obviously. So I went on maybe a strike or something. And this brother called me on phone one day and started blabbing that he had a dream. I sat in one place in church and he prayed to God that in that dream I sat in one place in church and God told him I'm his wife, and he told God that the next that if I sit to that particular spot on that the next Sunday, that truly that means it's a confirmation. And this guy, maybe luckily for him, I sat down on the chair, that particular chair he saw me on in his dream, according to him, and he concluded that God says I'm his wife and everything. And when he was trying to think about it, pray about it, God gave him a verse in the Bible, or maybe okay, he now had a dream that in that dream we're both naked. I can't remember this guy's name. I can still remember his eye. He's a very tall guy. That we were both naked. The verse in the Bible that came to me was in Genesis, where it said, and they were naked, they were not ashamed. I said, bros, our father. Okay, if God is showing your wife, okay, let's assume God shows you your wife, shows you your wife, and you guys were both naked. I'm very sure, obviously, God will show you the full details about your wife, right? And he said yes. That was the question I asked him. I said, did God show you any mark in my body? Because I obviously have a very big mark. I have an accident one time when I was in pedigree, and it gave me a very big mark in my body. So I asked him that, did God show you that mark? At least if God is showing you, revealing a lady to you nakedly, that you guys are both naked. God should be able to show you that, right? So I asked him that, and he said, no, 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 God did not show him anything. I said, that means it's not me God is talking to you about. Guys, I knew that this person was lying. And at the end of the day, I knew he was lying because he did not do it for me alone. He did it for other ladies too, almost other ladies in the fellowship. So please make your finding. Don't judge. Don't conclude that this brother, because he's the president of our fellowship or he's a worker in church, he was always in church, that means a good guy. They have their own bad character, and you might not be able to withstand the character. So the other thing I'll be talking about is guys knows what they want. Guys, believe me or not, a guy that sees you for the first time knows what he wants. He knows it. So, and I'm just put that if he wants, he will. Whatever, if the guy wants to do anything for you, if the guy says he loves you, if a guy says he wants to marry you, the guy knows that he wants to marry. I know someone that a guy met in 1 week and the guy was already telling me, I want to get married to you. Come and see my mother, come and see my parents. I didn't say it's going to work for everybody that way. But I know that a guy that wants to be intentional about you, a guy that wants to love you will show that he really wants to love you. Not the one that will say, I'm busy. If your heart is in something, it will be easy for you to do that thing. There's a Yoruba adage that says, "Ìyàn tí yóò bá fẹ́, ilé ẹ̀ kò kí ń jiyàn. Ìyàn tí yóò bá fẹ́, ilé ẹ̀ máa jiyàn." So that means, I don't know why I'm saying a lot of adage, sorry guys. That means that someone that you love, no matter how far that person's house is, you will surely want to see that person. But someone that you do not like, even if the house is beside your house, you will still don't want to see that person. So it's so easy. A guy knows what they want. You can't force a guy. That's what I'll just say. If a guy wants to show you how he loves you, he will surely show you without even forcing it. He will pamper you without forcing it. Not that you'll be the one calling the guys. I've experienced this guys. You're not calling me babe. You've not called me since morning. You've not a guy that knows that even when the guy say I'm busy, why at work that is busy, will still drop a text to show that babe, I did work or I missed you or something. You will not force it. You will not force it. And if a guy is not ready, you cannot force a guy to do those things. So one of those things I realized that, yeah, you can't force a guy. I met someone. Let me just say, I remember I met someone, but it was through family connection, and we started getting talking. And fine, as a young girl, I don't want anything. I don't want to have sex before marriage, like every other lady will say. And I think I was in my final year. Yeah, and we got talking. He used to visit me. He comes to my house. Everybody already knows us as, yes, they are having some. In fact, we're talking about getting married. I was supposed to finish my, that was 2019. I was supposed to finish from school in February, and like after that, we'll just do something before going to NYSC. We had a good plan, good enough. It's not unfortunately for me, but fortunately, which is good for me, he has the real lady she was dating. I think the reason why he was in that relationship with me was because it was a connection through my family and him, and maybe because he wants to be loyal to my family. Let me just put it that way, because he decided to be in that relationship with me, or because of another reason, I don't know, or because let me just see how it goes, or let me just eat and clean out. Unfortunately, when he saw me, he could not eat and clean out. Guys, so he had another lady he was dating, and this guy got the lady pregnant. And so what I'm just trying to say is that if truly this guy loves me, if truly this guy, because based on what he said after we discussed, and when I got to find out that he's got someone pregnant and they had to get married, he said the reason why he was with the lady was because he could not touch me and needed somebody he could touch. So I just feel like if truly this person really, really loves me, he will wait. After I was already finishing my education, and I'll finish in February, and we said between February and before I go for service, maybe introduction, and that year, shall let me just put that way, that year something good might have happened. And I just feel like if truly he was really, 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 really loving me, he would have not even done anything. Which later on I heard that lady was even his main girlfriend. Yeah, they have been dating for years, and I said good luck to them, because at the end of the day, they got married to each other, and I guess they are happily married right now. Thank God I didn't end up with the guy. Yeah, because maybe I would have been regretting, or maybe I will not be enjoying the marriage, because I feel I'll be the one forcing the whole thing. I cried, guys. I cried, and I just feel, I don't know. I don't know. But what I would just say is that if he's the one, if he whatever you want to do, he will do it without you pushing, or without you forcing, or without you trying to let him see you. It is so easy for even me as a lady, it's easy for me to do things for someone that I love without the person asking. Do you get? So as a man understands what you want. If a man says it to them and say, I want to marry you, I love you, just know that he knows what he's saying. All you just need to do is do your finding, do your due diligence, not just jump into a relationship. Another thing I thought about is that you deserve a relationship without suffering. I know a lot of people believe that, let me help you build from scratch, let us suffer together. I'm not talking about, I'm not saying it's not good to build with a man. 100% it is good to build with a man. I'm building with my husband, guys. But I don't believe in, because I want to stay in the relationship, I should endure those wrong things, like they are built like heartbreak, pains, all those negative things in marriage, in relationship. I believe that it's not compulsory you you experience that. It's not everyone that must experience that, because I think a lot of ladies have that mindset. I experienced it, guys. I dated a guy. I think I've talked about this guy, that relationship on my channel, but I didn't go into details. I dated this guy, and this guy has hot temper. This guy is lovely. He can give you gifts, but when it comes to his temperament, guys, it's bad, bad, bad. I didn't think this relationship lasts for 6 months. But let me just say, this relationship does not even last. It didn't even last for a year. Let me just put it that way. And I just thought about it that, imagine if I endure those periods, even the little period I was with him, that I tried to endure it. And I was just trying to imagine, what if I end up with this guy? How will I be coping now? How will my life be right now? How will I try to imagine that, like, okay, what situation will I be right now? Will I be enjoying myself right now? Or will I, maybe I will have died, or maybe I'll be living unhappy, maybe I'll be living with one side of my body damaged. I was just thinking about that. And I just feel like, yes, it's not a relationship that you must suffer, guys. If you see any guy that is showing those signs, please don't suffer. There are other better guys out there. There are other better guys out there that are ready to do everything for you. So don't just settle for those. I have to suffer with him first. You have to, if he's cheating, it doesn't matter. Or I have to allow him cheat. So I want to get married, he will not cheat. Let him vent his anger. Let me know the level of the his anger, the levels. All those stupid things that we talk about as a leader. Let me just know if he's a good guy. Let me allow him get angry. Those things. You don't need those. You don't really need those things, guys. You don't need those things. Yes, though you, thank God you don't end up with this guy. The other thing I'll be talking about is, you can't fix a man. Never. Could possible. You can't. I remember during the course of my last relationship, the one I just talked about, the one that has untempered, and someone used to tell me that, when you guys get married, you will change. You just trying to be because he's just trying to be protective. He doesn't want his other guys to touch his woman. He's just trying to, and I said, imagine if I believe in, okay, I can change him. Maybe if you see that I'm truly a good girl, or if you see that I'm really that good, or I'm a gentle girl. Let me just put that way. I'm not a gentle girl. Like, those things, maybe it will really change. You can't change a guy. You can't change a guy. And I'm talking from experience. When I met my husband my husband is a very responsible person, but it's this guy that believe that once you work Monday to Friday, you should be able to enjoy yourself, go to club on Friday, and just flex and drink with guys, drink with the guys and everything. And when I met him, fine, I don't like guys that drink, but if I'm in a relationship with a guy that drinks, I don't really have anything against it. But let me just say, I've dated guys that drinks alcohol. I'm not saying people should not come for me. I don't like guys that take alcohol. Yes, that is it. Most times we discuss about it when we're in a relationship. I'm always like, was we do this? And you can't tell me that. And I noticed that that's really that's usually cause a lot of fight between us. And I just let it go. And all I do is that I pray to God that, God, I want to get married to this guy. Every other thing is check except this. And I don't know I don't know how you're going to do it, but I know you can do it. And I left it to God. We're just going into relationship. A particular time we had to break up, and when we came back, everything started all over again. And I can tell you that this guy stopped drinking on his own. I did not force him. I did not fix him. And I did not force him. Until now, my husband does not drink. I'm not trying to boast about it or something. I'm just feeling like, well, I'm just trying to make an example about that. You cannot change a man. You can only advise. And if a man say, I want to change, then you can give your support. But you can't say, da, 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 you must do this, you must change, you must do this. A man doesn't want someone that will control his life, obviously. So even when they're doing things that are wrong, they believe they're doing things that are right. So another thing that I feel that I thought was good in my 20s, that now in my 30s I feel is me feeling that the whole responsibility is on the man. That I should not, yeah, me thinking that the normal typical Nigerian housewife, the father is the head of the house, so you should be the one to provide for the family. You should be the one to suffer. And when the man is being the head of the family, the woman does not have a say. Whatever the man say is the final. He cannot put some point down. Those are one of those things that I feel I had the wrong mindset about. And thank God for God. Thank God for the relationship that people are building right now. And thank God for people that are talking, people that are coming out to say a lot of things about marriage, how marriage should be. And thank God for those good ones. I'm not talking about those people fighting the wrong cause. I'm talking about those people that are bringing enlightenment to the society. I imagine if I've lived all the old decision making for my husband to do. My husband is working alone, making the decision. Just all he does is give me my food and say, "Don't go out, don't come in. Where are you going to?" Maybe life will have been so difficult for us. I just thank God for the grace for us to be able to come. And the last thing I'll be talking about is taking responsibility for my choices. You know, back then, as a young lady, when you have any issue, maybe your relationship ends and everything, a lot of people tend to say, "Oh, it's the man or the guy did like this, the guy did like this." I know that sometimes it's always like that, but at the same time, as a young lady, I feel I should have taken more responsibility of whatever has happened in the relationship. I mean, my own part of the whole mistakes or my own part of everything that I've gone on in the relationship. It's not everything that we have to blame on the guys. You know, some of us also still dwell in that till we put that in our head. It was the one that did, it was the one that did, and that's what we'll take to the next relationship and take to the next relationship. You should learn to also be responsible for whatever choices, whatever decision, whatever mistake you made in the relationship also. And that is the end of the video, guys. Let me know in the comment section, what are those things that you were doing in your 20s or you were doing when you were still single, and when you got married you were like, why did I do this, or what, I wish I did not do this, or I wish I knew better. Put it in the comment section. I would love to read from you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Hey, desire, burning like a fire. What you gonna